Somewhere in the backwaters of nowhere, surrounded by cows and long grass, I have a garage. In this garage I've built a bunch of really stupid projects, and of all the projects I've done, this is by far the most recent. So, a few years back I wanted a Honda Ruckus. Look, if you don't know, it's this. It's a Honda scooter that looks like an ultimate off-road machine, but is about the size of a go-kart in a shopping trolley and makes everyone look like Shrek or a guy who just ordered and swallowed everything at a Taco Bell. Anyway, I wanted one, and you can't get one in Australia, so I built this out of this. It was about as safe as a screen door in a submarine, so it ended up here. As a result, I don't have it anymore. In this video series, I'll be building another one from scratch with a few mods. So first I had to choose a good quality donor bike, which I absolutely didn't. And that's about all we want to spend on this. Everything else is going to be made from salvage. So having a quick look around the bike, you can see we've got this baby seat thing. I can use that, that's fine. We've got a very well attached floor pan. Excellent. And we of course have the, easy to access fold down front panel. Let's just put that over there. The thing that I liked about this, we have good tires. We have, I'm not going to say a good engine, but we have an engine, which is nice, and there's some wires on here. If you look over here, we have some really good classic JDM wood suspension. Look, here's another part. That shouldn't be in there. This is our donor. And the idea is, we're going to take this, we're going to trim that, we're going to put a tank there, we're going to cut that, we're going to make a seat there, we're going to get that and stretch that out and maybe find suspension that has springs on it and isn't made of a tree. Okay, so let's call this problem 1. This is a 50cc two-stroke that is oil injected, which means this little thing here, you have oil that actually gets pulled in from the from a little oil tank, which sits nowhere. There is no tank. Nothing. Does not exist. There is no tank. Right, fine. So, no longer oil injected. So this is now going to be pre-mixing? Let's try that. Either that or I'll just, tape a bottle there. Another really safe thing. These are some of the fun things about a bike that is $40. Now, on the upside, this moves, which is good, and this moves, which means the piston isn't frozen, which is good, I think. Unless it moves too easily, then it's bad. Anyway, first problem. So we're going to try and get this thing running before we start cutting it up. So we'll call this one problem number 2. We have spark, so that's good. We have compression, so it's sucking and blowing. Well, sucking. Have tried the classic approach. One thing you can do when you don't have the air filter on this, depending on how old the carb is or what condition it's in, you can hold your hand over here to get some suction going on. That carb could be old and filthy and blocked, which we can fix. This here, there's these little, can't even see it, underneath that thing, there's these little reeds that go in and out when the engine has compression that is pulling the fuel and air through. If those don't work properly or they're left open, nothing really works very well. So it could be that. The starter motor works, The engine turns over.
So we didn't get as far as we wanted, but we can fix the carburetor. We can boil it, or we can use fire.
Just that flame torch there. Just fire that at the carburetor for a minute, and I'll...
It's probably not a good idea. So on the next episode, we're going to get this thing running, and we're going to start slicing her up. So please, if you liked this, if you found it amusing, if you want to see me potentially set myself on fire, please subscribe and like the video, and we'll see you next time.